2:30, I love you. So anyway, I always had to park so close so that the children could get out on the passenger side of the van. I had to park, either just but they also had to be able to walk around the van and stuff. I had to park more on the driver's side, so closer to the rock wall, which then I would, sometimes I would hit the wall when I was opening up my door. So I was thinking, I really didn't think too hard about the van that I wanted. So then I revised it, and I told the universe, I was like, okay, thank you very much for the van. So excited that I got the van, but I need a new one. I need a different one. I need one that opens on the driver's side, so be a newer van. So, and then that ended up coming through. So my dad helped me out with that, because he let me know one of his friends or coworkers, or both, friend and coworker, that person's mom had a van and she had just passed, and they didn't need or want it anymore, and had been taken very well care of and everything. And I think she was the only owner, or maybe the second owner, but she was the majority owner. So anyway, my dad helped me. I was able to get a loan for the van, and went on a little vacation and picked it up and had it shipped up to Alaska and everything. But there again, I got my van. I got what I wanted, right? Universe provided without me even saying anything to another living person. All I did was put my words out to the universe, what I wanted, and knew that it was coming, because I had just gotten the first van, so it was easy enough to get van number 2, although I didn't know where it was going to come from. And the fact that it was down south didn't bother me. It didn't freak me out. I'm like, yeah, it's still doable. Whereas if I had thought, oh no, how am I going to get it up here from there, and put up a roadblock, then that would have stopped it. And I don't know if I would have gotten a van, or I probably would have, but it might have been a different van. But that particular one is the one that was meant for me. So everything worked out, and I had it for many, many years until we were living in Angoon, and I ended up selling it in Angoon. But I did pay it off and owned it scot-free and stuff, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, so to be in this energy, this marinative energy that I've been in, all I know is, I just know. It's here, it's here, it's here. It's now. And that's what Neville Goddard said. In the one that I was having a conversation with him and listening at the same time, taking my lesson and having a conversation. It's like being in a classroom. I love it. He was basically saying, when you wake up, you're already in that new reality, which I knew I was, because I woke up having been in that new reality, having been in a dream state. I wasn't dreaming of the new reality. I was just in a parallel universe where I was there, and I woke up from that, so I was already in that. And then I listened to Neville Goddard, and he's like, you're already in there. I'm like, you're right. It does feel like that. And he goes, excuse me. But what people do is they have a tendency to go, oh, it looks the same as yesterday, and then they just kind of carry on like it's yesterday, and then kind of dismisses the new reality stuff. And like I said in yesterday's video, there's so many things that are happening now that I've projected that maybe I don't know about, and until I come across it and stuff. And they might be little hidden little gems, little, treasures, little Easter eggs to let you know that, yep, things really have changed. We heard you, we answered you, and everything. But it's just not a big to do that you're like, ta-da, that's what's happening, that's what's changed it and stuff. So, was it today or was it last night? I think it was last night. I came across a message I didn't know that I had received, and that made me happy because, I decided to go unattached. I was seeing a lot of stuff like, if you're too attached to any one thing, it's like putting up resistance. You're putting up some kind of, like it's unattainable and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I guess I better change that. And I'm just going to go unattached and just, let the universe provide and not try to put any controls on it and just let the universe do it. And sure enough, that happens. And I love it. So then when I woke up this morning and I could feel that I was already there, in the place, in the space, in my life where I wanted to experience, specific things, and to realize that I was already living it. I'm just down the street from it, right? You're already living it. And then to hear those words from Neville Goddard that just supported that, I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool. That made it so much easier to be able to just relax even more into it and just coast and just ride the wave, and just be in a marinative state of that energy, of that resonance, of that vibration, of that frequency. And it also felt like I was just kind of like snuggled up, like snuggled up somewhere safe, just this loving energy, just snuggling me up somewhere safe, and that was awesome. That was awesomeness. So, yeah, wow. But yeah, today, 5+ hours of marinating in a known event that has already taken place in the future. I mean, will you just look, my hair shouldn't be yellow. My energy is off the chart. Loving it. Love. Love. And then also I listened to several things. Some of them, and then somewhere in it, I kind of, it's not like I stepped out of class. I was still in class, still listening, but not having a conversation. I was more invested in the premonition, the pre-living of my event, that I wasn't so much hooked into the words that I was listening, but they were very supportive to what I was doing and what I'm looking to accomplish and everything. So that was awesome. I see a lot of connections. And I just really wish that people could see him too, and everything. So, and then how does this play, in the big life stage, the big, what's happening on the world stage and everything? It's all connected because, well, it just is. I mean, I've been saying it for a while, for a few years now, knowing that what's happening to me has been connected to the world stage, and that's how we're able to do these leaps and bounds and everything. And usually when I have like huge fucking epiphanies like this, like fuck big ass epiphanies like this, major major shit happens on the world stage. I call it out and it happens. And so by my calling out, because I was inspired to call out that it doesn't matter what ill or negativity or evilness is trying to take place, you know, because this is in the past, this was their month that they did all that evilness in. It's not that. It's not going to be an evil month. It's not that anymore. It does not. That does not resonate. It's all good. It's all good. Any energy will be used. Any and all energy is just going to be used for good. That's all. That's all. I have commanded it. I have, said it and stuff. So people, evilness wants to go and do its thing. It's not going to benefit you. Not at all. It will benefit the person, the innocent, the purity, the one that was stolen from or harvested from or hurt from. Their energy will not be wasted or used for that. It will be used for good. God recognizes them, always, always, always recognizes them, and always, always, always welcomes them home. Yep. So that's a good thing. That's an awesome thing to know that and to be able to say that. Oh, to be able to say that and just like, there it is. There it is. Hey, there, did you hear a question in my voice? Nope. That was a statement. I was saying that all this is going to be done for good. Whatever you're trying to do to try and hold on, you can't. There's no. Evilness is not moving forward. Can't move forward. Bound. Fuckers are bound. 1, 2, 3. It was 1, 2, 3, 4 just a second ago. So that means, it's taking our steps. Anytime you see, your number in alignment, I don't care if it's going forward or going backwards. Could have been 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's still taking your steps. Sometimes you got to take a few steps back to move forward, like, oop, back up. We went down the wrong way, and then you move forward again. Yeah. So, but today it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and I happen to notice it while I'm just yammering about talking about this. So that right there is just another clue of the universe saying, hey, you didn't notice me the first time. Okay, that's okay. We got the I love you 2:30 alarm. We'll click off the video, we'll restart it, and then we'll see if we can get her attention at 1, 2, 3, 4. And then lo and behold, it did. So yeah, we are taking our steps. And in this respect, then, you've taken steps with me. So we are LARPing together, live action role playing together, IRT, in real time. I love it. Oh my goodness. And I have noticed, so that's the other thing. There's this kid, he's not a kid, he's an adult, but he's over yonder, like across the sea, across the pond, I guess. I don't know what country he's living in, but if you look up, I bought a 5,000 euro house him. Anyway, I've been watching he puts out these little shorts, and I like watching them. Well, because they're short and stuff. And it's so sweet. He's always got so much good energy, and he's got so much help coming to help him. I'm thinking, oh, how sweet. Of course, on one level, it's like, oh yeah, how sweet. And I know I seem naive about that and everything, playing into the 3D. But I know on a higher level that, you know, even that is scripted. But it's scripted to make me feel good, so it's all good. And then all these companies have been donating. I'm thinking, oh, it's so nice. Everybody's donating to help him, blah, blah, blah. Well, of course, because I'm paying attention and, you know, when you're God of your realm, and you start waking up to your power and everything, the people that you focus on will you focus on, and especially if they're doing good and stuff, will get even more good coming towards them, because in some respect you're sending them good and stuff. And then of course then companies also want to get your attention, because in the Truman Show, that's, they do all their advertising and stuff. So this guy has been rebuilding this house and blah blah blah, and he has all these different vendors and stores that are like, come to my showroom and pick out your washer, pick out your dryer, pick out your toilet and shower and sink, and here's some snacks, and here, I mean, just like everything has been provided for him, everything that he needs for to make this home a house, everything. So but they've always been companies that we don't have access to here in the States, and that I've never ever heard of. But it's all good, because it helps out, wherever he is, that country, and those companies there, and whatever. But last night, LG, the company LG, was advertised. He advertised for them. They contacted me, and he was able to get a TV that had the blackest black and the most vivid colors, and he had it hung up in his new bedroom. Plus, he got a washer and dryer set, and everything, a new washer and dryer. So, none of this gets by me. I mean, people think, oh, yeah, she's just gonna roll with it like it's just, ta-da. Isn't he lucky? Like, it's not luck. It's an effort, and it's on purpose. It's on purpose to keep me, one, distracted, to keep me in a good mood. Well, it's a good distraction. It puts a smile on my face to see somebody getting their house and community coming together, and I want to see them complete the project and everything like that. And, to me, it also speaks to the whole village and community and collaboration and all that. It speaks to everything that I speak about and want to see in the world, or want to participate in the world. So then to know then, like, this is pretty fucking deep, right? I hope you're getting this. And I hope that you can see how this will play out in your world too, once you start seeing it through, eyes that can see, and a knowing, that even this goodness that's happening is staged goodness. But it's all good. It's all good. I'll roll with it. It puts out good feelings, so yeah, I'll roll with it. It supports good feelings. It supports community. It supports all that I am. Plus, they're trying to, like, clean up their their image, these different companies and whatnot. But if they're multi-million-dollar companies, you really want to clean up your image. I'll tell you how to clean up your image. Pay your workers, your employees out of your profits. Don't pay them out of their own money, because that's stealing from them. Don't pay them out of their own Sister K trust or out of their, their straw man accounts. Pay them out of your profits, because a company paying them, a multi-million-dollar company, hundreds of millions or even $1 billion, clearly you know that you're getting free labor out of these people by paying them a low wage that you've taken out of their own accounts that they didn't know that they had access to, that they should have been given access to years ago, especially when they turned 18, when they turned age of majority to be an adult and stuff. So you really want to clean up your image and be able to move forward into the new world, into the new earth, and in beyond 4D. You want to, go beyond 4D. Then quit being a dickhead and quit stealing from people. You're stealing their time, you're stealing their energy, you're stealing their money. Because the way it was explained to me, when you go for a job, any job, and it doesn't matter how old you are, and you agree to that position, they offer you a wage and you agree to it, and I didn't know at the time that I was getting paid out of my own, secret trust. I thought I was getting paid out of profits out of the business, but that's not it. So so a lot of stealing of my time and my energy happened, but all that is going to get reimbursed to us. I know that, but not only do they, so like if one of my first jobs was when I was, 16. I was working at the fishery, doing urchins and stuff, and I had lots of fun. I had a shit ton of fun doing that for Trident Foods. You can catch a can. But if they did it like any other typical multi-million-dollar business, they would have said, okay, this is what she agreed to, da-da-da. And she is, however old I was at that time, 16, 17. It was one of my first real big jobs. And then, like, if she were to stay on until she retired, we would have paid her out this much and blah, blah, blah. They actually pull that full amount out of your account. So even if you only end up working for a job that you took and you think, oh, okay, yeah, I could do this and retire. This is fun or whatever. And then something happens or whatever, and then either you quit or they let you go or whatever the fuck happens. Especially if it's a multi-million-dollar. It's not normally a mom and pop shop because they don't know. They actually pay you out of profits, I'm sure. But it's the multi-million-dollar companies that know this. They will pull all that money out of your account for all your wages from today all the way up until when you should retire, blah, blah, blah. And including, whatever for your, pension or whatever needs to be put aside. They'll pull all that and they'll take that. And then say you're only there for a couple years. They don't return it. They keep it. So then you go, and then if you're like me, who, when I was first adulting, I would get bored, which makes sense. ADHD people get bored. I've never been diagnosed, but I do get bored with stuff. And if I'm not stimulated or challenged, or if I figured out all I need to figure out, I get bored with it and I just move on. So that's why I worked a lot of different places growing up. So that means that because I was switching my jobs every couple of years, and sometimes a couple of times in a year, meaning, but not every job that I took was with a multi-million-dollar company. My biggest, I would say, my next multi-million-dollar company that I worked for would be State Farm. So yeah, they owe me big time. Bach owe me big time. And I got a loan with LaSalle Bank. So, and I paid that off. And so there again, I need to get reimbursed for that, because when I got the loan, that was it. I shouldn't have had to pay any other car payments, which I did. I shouldn't have had to. And LaSalle Bank is tied to State Farm, and so that's a racket. There we go. More truth bombs right there. So, yeah, all that money, all of it, all of it, all of it. It's all documented though in your Social Security. You can see when you started working, when you hit the workforce, where you worked, blah blah blah. It's all documented and stuff like that. But so yeah, all this shit's coming up and out, up and out, up and out, up and out, because people need to know this. Maybe it'll help get people upset, and that they'll want to take steps to get remedy for it. Or here's what I would love. Somebody that knows how to do that wouldn't mind helping me, because I'm the kind of learner I am is a hands-on. I need to be able to stop and ask you questions. Interactive learner. I can learn things on my own, yeah. No, but sometimes, the motivation, I need that stimulation from another person. And maybe it doesn't even have to be a teacher. Maybe it's just somebody who's learning it with me, but they have more of a discipline. They're like, no, this is what we're doing today. You can't talk us out of it, Nietzsche. We're going to do this at least for half hour or an hour or whatever. And let's, and then we just sit and talk and discuss it and stuff. So I would like that as a learning tool, a learning aid, a moving forward tool, as opposed to doing it on my own. Because we haven't been taught it. We should have been taught. It should have been taught in school. All of this should have been taught in school. So then by the time we got out to get our first jobs, we would have known, right? Either don't get a job with a multi-million-dollar company, or write it out when you sign your papers. There's got to be a way of signing an application or signing an agreement that you would be able to put on there, no taking money out of my strawman account. It needs to come out of your profits, dude. Right? That would have been awesome. Because then there would be no stealing. They wouldn't have stole the energy I would have given. I would have been compensated for. Instead, it's like somebody coming into your house and taking your stuff and then going, well, here, look what I have for you. You just have to, in order to get this stuff, you have to do this or that. And you go and do it, and then you realize, hey, all that's mine anyway. You're paying with me my own stuff. But we didn't know that. I know it now. We all know it now. Talking about it. And that's really what's coming up and out. And that's also part of the reason why we're getting reimbursed for everything. Everything's getting reimbursed back. So that's awesomeness. Anyway, I'm going to sit and do another 15 minutes and just sit in lotus style and just think. Yeah, it was a good day. Good energy. Good energy today. Good share today. I hope you're having a good day. I am. co-creative state, manifestation state, my God status. I love it. I love it. I hope you enter your God status and you find it to be mm, comforting and illuminating and satisfying. It feels good to be in a satisfying state. Oh, 30:03. So we've hit another 30 minutes. The other one, I think I got to 37 minutes. Wow, I've been talking for like an hour. Shit. Okay. Love you, love you, love you. I love you, love you, love you. Michi, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for today. It's been an awesome day.